Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So just doing a quick long overdue video following mine and the Randy Mole's visit to the recent Horrorcon in Sheffield. So Randy Mole and I popped down on the Saturday to Horrorcon to meet a number of guests. And I just want to say a massive shout out to all the people who I bumped into and arranged to meet, etc, etc. So big shout out to Mandy and Claire at the Deadly Dames. It was fantastic to finally meet the faces behind the camera. Finally, great to meet you guys. It was a lovely time, lovely to spend some time with you. And yeah, I'm hoping it's the start of many meetups, get-togethers on these sort of events. The other guy I was very happy to finally meet again, the myth, the legend, that is Grumpy Andrew. It was great to actually meet you, mate. I'm sure you'll be watching this. Well, I hope you'll be watching this. To actually meet and have a drink. Although I was driving, I couldn't share a beer with you and Randy Mole, but it was good just to stand at the bar and talk horror movie shit with you. It was great fun, and it's such a shame you live quite far away, because you'd be certainly a great addition to our drinking buddies. But anyway, fantastic to meet you. And also, I bumped into Stephen Monkey Mason. Fantastic to see you again. Shame we didn't... I did come hunting for you, and I've seen your video of Horrorcon. Great video, by the way, dude. And I love the cameo by myself from last year's version. But yeah, bumped into you in the queue and then couldn't find you for the rest of the day. But obviously, from watching your video, you were busy spending all your money on awesome horror stuff. And there were other people we met and chatted to. So anyway, I'm just going to do a quick overdue pickups video of the stuff I got signed, picked up, etc. at Horrorcon. So first off, this wasn't from Horrorcon, but it was collected when I was there. So the lovely girls at Deadly Dames went to the Edinburgh Horrorcon the week or two before. And as you can see here, I couldn't make all the way up to Edinburgh, so I asked them to do me a favour and pick up Doomhead's signature, aka Richard Brake. So yeah, this is my German import 31, but you can see there he signed it. Strange signature, just a squiggle in a line, but anyway, there we go. So there's Doomhead's signature. Again, girls, thank you ever so much for picking this up. Really appreciate that you did this for me, and I'm glad to add this to my collection. Next up let's do signatures first. So I didn't meet everyone there. I didn't meet Barbara Crampton, but I did meet Jeffrey Coombs. So I got him to sign it's his second site release of... Sorry about that, guy. I can't be asked to take him out of the covers. As you can appreciate as collectors, if you are watching this, you like to keep them protected. So anyway, there we go. There's Jeffrey Coombs' signature of Reanimator. I didn't get any selfies with these guys, because it pisses me off, the fact that they charge you for a fucking selfie. I don't think everyone did, but I just think it takes the piss to charge you for a bloody photograph of you going and sitting next to him. But anyway, wanted to get this steelbook signed, so there we go. James Overdose, Jeffrey Coombs. Next up is, you may or may not know, but unfortunately Dario Gentile was in an accident or something, was in hospital before, so just before Horrorcon he unfortunately pulled out, but he did apparently call in some favours, and he was replaced by Lamberto Bava. So this is my Demon's Arrow Demons Steelbook signed. Unfortunately, did smudge it a bit, but I think it doesn't look too bad. Anyway, absolutely love Demon's first one. Second one, I'm not a big... I mean, I enjoy it, but it's not, to me, it's not a patch on the first one. Absolutely love it. So yeah, didn't speak much English, the guy, but pleasant enough. It was great that actually, he came along and turned up at such short notice to still ensure that us horror nerds or horror fans got to meet some legends. So it's always good for me, especially to meet a director, because you see loads of actors and actresses and all that good shit, but to actually meet people behind the camera, or even different types of people like stuntmen. I'm looking forward to seeing some stuntmen this year. But anyway, that's Lamberto Bava's autograph on my Demon Steelbook. Next up is David Warner's. So I got him signed The Omen. Really love The Omen, the original. 3 films which scare me. Fact of the day: The Omen, The Exorcist, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre original. So he was announced for 2017, but cancelled again quite near it due to some reason or the other. So glad that he was re-announced for this year. So glad to get his signature. Alright, next up is Lost Boys. So yeah, as you can see, it's old Billy there. There's my thumb in his face. Anyway, met him. Quite surprised, if I'm honest. I'm not one to moan, but 25 quid for his autograph, considering this is all he's done, and you're paying the same as Barber or Coombs, Jeffrey Coombs. I think he was just a bit overcharged. But anyway, real cool guy. Love the fact that he hadn't cut his hair. Me and Randy Mole was talking about his hair. Maybe a bit strange to have a conversation to him about his hair, and I did say this to the girl next to us. Anyway, he just seemed really spaced out, which was really cool. Not in a bad way spaced out, but he seemed really spaced out. But I really enjoyed chatting to him. Really kind of grateful and really appreciated. So anyway, wanted to get my Lost Boys signed up. Sorry about all the glare. Anyway, there's Billy Worth. That's how you say it, isn't it? Anyway, James, peace. Love it. And finally, as if you've not seen the Deadly Danes video, they did quote me. It was all about the D for me. So Randy Mole, I think, got his E.T. Steelbook signed, whereas I went for... It's a tough one between this and the Howling, but to me, this just... Oh, get it in shot, Jambo. This just pips the post. So as you can see here, it says, to James, bite me. Well, I think a lot of signings, obviously, she's put that on a lot of the Howling ones. So I don't know if she just couldn't be asked to put different quotes. But anyway, who gives a shit? It's D. Wallace's autograph. So yeah, fucking brilliant. Love the fact that I got my Arrow box signed there. So yeah. So all in all, quite a few signatures got for the day. Really impressed and pleased with what I picked up for signature-wise. They can get expensive, these conventions, but gotta live on a budget. So really happy with those. Picked up some pins. So first of all, shout out to Alicat Graphics. Excuse me. I do collect a lot of Alicat graphic pins. So first off, I hadn't seen this one before, but it was at the convention I saw it just released. So it's obviously Dr. West, Jeffrey Coombs from Animator. So if you don't know Alicat Graphics, there's all the details. Go check them out. They do fantastic pins. So that's the first one I picked up. Second one is a Critter. They've done, I think, 2 Critter ones, and they do like a box set of them. But anyway, fortunately they were selling this one at the time. I didn't want to get too many. But yeah, there's a Critter. Also went to, brilliantly, Arrow had a stall there. So, of course, if Arrow are there with a stall, I'm going to have to pop up and say hello. So first of all, they gave me this. So it's an Arrow video pin. So I'm happy that they're given... I'm not sure if they're given away, but they gave me one because I bought some Blu-rays I'll show you in a sec. So they threw that in my bag. But I also picked up the basket case pin. I think you could only get this originally with the US release of, because I think Second Sight have the UK. Sorry, I'm looking at my films. Anyway, Arrow don't have the rights to release it over here. But anyway, the fact that they had this for sale, so I had to pick that up to add to my pin collection. So as I've just mentioned, Arrow were there. So I dropped along, and they were doing... They had quite a lot of releases out on their store, which haven't even been released on like Amazon yet, which was quite cool. But also they had 5 for 30. And the best thing about this 5 for 30 is they had a lot of titles in there, which isn't in the HMV deal they're doing at the moment. So anyway, first of all, a Scalpel. I think this is quite a recent release, not that old anyway. So I haven't seen any of these films I'm about to show you. And I bought them because I hadn't seen them and wanted to add them to my Arrow collection. So first off is Scalpel. Next up is, what's that, Doberman Cop, I think it is. Yep. Doberman Cop, looking forward to see this one. This looks quite funny. But anyway, Yakuza Mobster sort of thing. Right, next one is, again, quite a recent release, is Madhouse. I mean, look at that cover art. Look at that Rottweiler, he looks quite pissed off. Alright, and the next two are 2 films I've put off buying for quite a while because they just look disturbing as fuck. But because they're in the 5 for 30, I thought if they are terrible, so it only cost me, what was it, 6 quid. So anyway, first of all, it's Necromantic. I mean, look at that cover art. Oh. And next, Necromantic 2. I mean, the cover art alone I think is worth the purchase. But anyway, they're the 5 in the 5 for 30. So, yeah, all in all, a great day out at Horrorcon. I'm glad to return. Hope they keep doing it every year. It's just going to get bigger and better, hopefully. It was quite an unexpected Saturday, and by the looks of it, some other people who went on the Sunday, it seemed quite quiet also. But anyway, had a great day out with Randy Mole. If you're watching this, dude, hello. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you joining on this video? But anyway, that's it. Keep it short and sweet. thanks to everyone who I met. It was great to actually finally meet you folk in this YouTube horror community thingy, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was a great day out. Great that I met a couple of people who I've chatted with on this horror YouTube thing for quite a while. So finally, great to meet you guys. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to show up now. Take care and see you soon. Peace.